Good morning, Nigerians, Africans, viewers from within Africa and around the world. My name is Smart Mado Ajaja. I'm the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International. Yeah, it's good to be back to our studio. We've been on the move a lot of time this past few weeks. So that is why you've been seeing me broadcasting mainly from my car. Yeah, back to base, but hitting the road again tomorrow. I thought, I send a message to my brothers and sisters in Nigeria about the urgent need for us to crystallize our thoughts and our action on one platform to take on the Nigerian system. Yes, a platform that has no politics but Nigeria. Yes. And I'm going to start by formally, once again, reinforcing who I am. My name is Smart Mado Ajaja. I am the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite. I am an entrepreneur, a registered nurse, a writer, public speaker, a human and environmental rights activist with deep interest and passion in socio-economic, civil and criminal, and environmental justice. I am the anchor also of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International with studios here in Houston and somewhere around Nigeria. The reason I'm making this broadcast this morning is to appeal to my fellow countrymen and women in Nigeria to join us at Open Nigeria and subscribe to our channel. Hey, Red Among Us, how are you? Great to see you this great morning. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, NMK Virtual. Hi, how are you? Thank you. I hope you are off to a good start today. I don't know what time it is. Which country are you tuning in from? Yes. This broadcast is targeting Nigerians. Thank you very much. I appreciate your subscription. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Please help us share this message. Bring on board your friends, your fans, family members. All right, from Philippines. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How is the Philippines? Yes, where in Philippines are you from? I know Cebu. I know Manila. Where else? Great, great. Okay, all right. All right, NMK from Russia. How is it in Russia? Is it Moscow or where? Good to see you guys, man. Good to see you guys. Peace be with all of you. Yeah, I wish you the very best everywhere you are on the surface of this earth. Yes. I know I only speak English, but I am versatile. I speak a lot of languages. But I don't know how to speak Indonesia yet. But maybe perhaps you could be a resource person to me, Mr. Bestaga. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes. Yes, we have international friends, people who love what we're doing here at the ONN channel. Okay, Mehran Safar, Sultan, how are you? Okay, good. Hey, good to see you guys. Good to meet you guys this early morning here in Houston, Texas, It is 12:48 a.m. Yes. All right. Storm Raider. All right. Are you trying to sell me a recipe, right? Okay, you are from Moscow. All right. How is Moscow today? Is it cold there yet, or what is the weather like out there? I have some friends in Moscow. That's a place I would love to visit, hopefully in no distant time. Good. Nice to hear from you guys. Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so and invite your friends. You know, we want to grow with you and grow organically. What we are trying to do is to build a global movement for peace and justice and global security. Thank you. Melody, thank you very much. Oh, can you have a moderator? What do you mean by can you have a moderator, please? Please, can you explain a little more so I can understand what you're talking about? Yes, in no distant time we are going to have people from various countries who will give us information, reports about what is taking place in their various countries. That would be great. My name is Smart Mado Ajaja. I am the CEO of ONN and the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite. Okay, Millie, how are you? All right, you smoke weed? I don't know about that. I don't know about weed. Are you talking about herb? Rastas talk about herb. Weed is not good for smoking, but herbs, Rastas use herbs. Maybe you should use the language of Rastas so we can understand you. All right, good to hear from you guys, man. And please, share this message, bring some people on board. Thank you, YouTube. Are you that guy from Fortnite? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about by Fortnite. Yes. Okay, basically, administrator who look over chat messages. Okay, yes, okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. What I'm gonna do, send me a message. Send me a message via email. My email address is, let me spell it for you, abavo62@gmail.com. I say abavo62@gmail.com. If you send me a message, then I will handle that. I can make you a moderator. That'll be fine. Thank you very much for being so helpful. Yes, I appreciate that. And we want to grow and grow organically. We don't want to buy subscribers, and that is why we do everything we can to make our broadcast real. Every work we do is organic. Everything we produce is our intellectual materials. Yes, the reason is we want to be sure that whenever we show up here, we are talking to real people who want to solve problems from their countries and around the world. I appreciate that. NMK, do you know how? What do you mean, do I know how? Let me see what you said before. Basically, a moderator. Yes, I know what a moderator is. Yes, I can make you a moderator. That's fine. But just shoot me an email from the address that I just sent to you. Is ABAV as in Victor, O as in Oscar, 62@gmail.com. Once you shoot me that email, after the broadcast, I will, contact you so we can talk some more, and then I'll make you a moderator. And I appreciate your help. I appreciate it sincerely. So now to the topic of what we are here to talk about. Nigeria has been going through a lot of troubles. Maybe perhaps the same way some other countries on earth are having their own problems. But the issue of Nigeria, the troubles with Nigeria is a lot, and we have a system that has emasculated our people, that has made them so scared of government. They can't stand up for their rights. Everybody is scared for their lives and all that. So we want to change that. And that is why we are what we call Open Nigeria. Open Nigeria means free, fair, equal, unlimited, and unconditional access to opportunity for every Nigerian. I mean, every Nigerian, including visitors, responsible visitors to Nigeria, to grow and develop and progress and prosper according to their abilities and levels of competency. Yes, so that we can have social and socio-economic justice that will lead to national peace and national security. That is what Open Nigeria is about. And the first thing about Open Nigeria is the people understanding their basic human rights. Because a people who don't understand their rights will not know when they are being violated, like Nigerians have been violated for a very long time. And those rights include the right to life, the right to choice, the right to freedom of expression, like I'm speaking, the right to freedom of association, that there is no barrier between me and fellow Nigerians, regardless of where they come from, and regardless of their circumstances of birth, regardless of their sexes, because there are a lot of barriers in Nigeria that we need to break. And then the next right, the right to worship whatever you decide is God, without anybody breathing down on you. And as long as you are not violating the rights of others. And finally, the right to self-determination. Every man has got the right to decide his own destiny. And in the judgment, like Bob Marley said, there will be no partiality, Yes, so, and then when we understand these rights, we make things better. We operate from the position of information and knowledge. Then the second thing about Open Nigeria is the right to the citizenship of Nigeria. That every Nigeria has a certain amount of right, a set of rights, that is available, to every Nigerian. I didn't say some, every Nigerian. The right to live anywhere in Nigeria, the right to freely express yourself, the right to defend Nigeria when it comes under attack, by citizens of Nigeria or those who connive with external influences to degrade and exploit their country. Then the next thing is citizens' obligation to Nigeria. Most Nigerians don't know that they owe their country an obligation, an obligation that is civic, moral, spiritual, and constitutional in nature. Nigerians think that for the most part that, okay, we are Nigerian, we have right to everything without doing our own part. We see things going wrong with our country. We keep quiet like most Nigerians are silent. Now, with a few people destroying the country, a few people taking all of the country's resources and destroying them, using them wantonly how they like, with nobody questioning them. And then they have the security forces lining behind them to destroy their fatherland. Yes. So a lot of Nigerians don't know that they can rise up and protest against those people and hold them accountable as citizens of the same country. Yes. Just as you will have parents and you have siblings. And then maybe one or two siblings start disrespecting your family, your parents. The rest siblings can stand up and the rest so hand down. And this is what we are trying to get Nigerians to understand so they can know how to hold their government and those who drive government accountable. They don't know that. And then the fourth thing about Nigeria, this is the first chapter of what Open Nigeria is. The fourth thing that makes Open Nigeria distinct is understanding, the citizens' understanding of the rule of law. Yes, and its application. Nigeria in recent times have become a lawless country where people wake up and do whatever they like. I am not talking about the poor, the elites in Nigeria, those in the political class. They do whatever they like with no one holding them accountable. The country is lawless. There are two sets of laws, one for the poor and one for the rich. The rich is never found guilty in Nigeria. The poor who is hungry and steals a bottle of water will go to jail. A rich man, especially in the political class, who who steals up all the country's budget will go and be given a pat in the back, and it backs the chieftaincy titles from our corrupt traditional institution. So we want all that stopped. And for us to be able to stop it, we have to educate the people. Educating the people is exactly what we are doing, to conscientize them and make them more conscious about these rights, basic human rights, and the rights as citizens of Nigeria. So they'll be armed mentally to challenge those who abuse their country. This is exactly what Open Nigeria is. Now, we are moving forward to getting our people, looking at the way Nigeria is right now, with everything falling apart in the country. We have to have an organized platform. Everything is happening right now haphazardly. You see pockets of protest here and there. The energies are not channeled, well channeled in a way that will produce the type of results that we need to effect the change that we need in that country. So what we are trying to do now is to unite all Nigerians on the platform of Open Nigeria, so we can build that critical mass of critically conscious Nigeria high enough to exert the force that can produce the exodus for Nigerians out of its darkness and out of what I call the old England Nigeria that has been an Achilles heel, that has been darkness, that has been retarding the progress and prosperity of Nigeria. So I am calling on Nigerians this morning, yes, Nigerians this morning, and friends of Nigerians, those who love Nigerians, and those who have similar problems that Nigeria have, to rally behind us by subscribing to our channels here on YouTube and following us and joining the Open Nigeria movement on Facebook, so we can build that force that we need to take on the Nigerian system, break its back, and set the captives free in that country. Everybody in Nigeria is in captivity, whether they like it or not. It is true, and they cannot dispute that. How can a country that has so much mineral resources, a country that has abundant natural resources, a country that has a young, very vibrant population, be so poor, nearly the poorest country on earth now, for no just cause? We have everything to make Nigeria a first-class country. But unfortunately, no, our resources are not being put to the use, to the good use for our people because of our country's tragedy of leadership. We can't take that anymore, and we cannot afford to continue to waste our time. As we speak right now, the country has been overwhelmed by terrorists and bandits. All our country's natural reserve, forests and farmlands have been taken over by mercenaries wielding dangerous AK-47 and other illegally acquired firearms. Yes, in a country that has an armed forces, in a country that has a police, in a country that has DSS, in a country that has an array of security forces. It looks like our security forces are under a command not to act, while mercenaries are destroying our country. This is a call for Nigerians to unite right now and form an organized resistance against these invaders. This is what we are asking Nigerians to do for us today. Join us as you hear this message. If you are a Nigerian listening to me now, you are an African listening to me now, because Nigeria is a very strategic African country. Yes, if Nigeria is set free, the whole of Africa will be set free. If the revolution in Nigeria takes place, it will spread across Africa. So don't stay behind the wheel. Come and join us right now. The Zion train is here. Yes, Zion train is coming our way. Now let us get on board. There's no ticket fee charged. Just come on board if you love Nigeria, if you love Africa, you want the good of Nigeria. Even if you are an intending responsible visitor to Nigeria who wants to do business, engage Nigerians in a manner that is constructive and positive, in a win-win situation, that when you come to do business in Nigeria, you do business, you gain, and Nigeria gains against what it has been. where people come into Nigeria to steal our resources and give back nothing to the people of Nigeria. Yes, so this is why we are calling on Nigerians now. Right now, from Nigerians from the east, west, north, and south. Join us right now. Let us build on one platform. Bipartisan platform. No politics, but love for Nigeria. Love for country is what propels Open Nigeria. We don't care about politics and politicians. Yeah, but we can exert the force that can bring about the change that Nigeria deserves right now. This is why I am calling. Now you're listening to me. You are a Nigerian listening to me. Join right now. The moment is now. I shared a link on Facebook. Yeah, follow that link to subscribe to our channel. And the other link, you can follow it to follow us and be part of the movement. Everybody matters in this movement. Everybody matters in Open Nigeria. Unlike politicians, we don't share money. All we need from you, your sacrifice. Bring yourself. Bring that responsible number with which we can build the capacity we need to expand our message and expand our movement. Now this movement is up for you. There's no fee charged for being a part of Open Nigeria. The only fee that you need to pay is patriotism, love for country. Remember, America was built by Americans. Yes, Britain was built by British. All right, even though they came to Africa to exploit what was in there to build their countries. But the only people who can build Nigeria and Africa are Nigerians and Africans. Come on board, build your nation, so they won't be chasing you about when you find yourself outside the shores of Nigeria. We want to stem the tide of our young people migrating in droves, trekking on foot across the wild and very harsh Sahara Desert into Libya, where they are sold most often into slavery. And then when they find their way into Europe, they are locked down in concentration camps and treated like animals and fed dog food. We can end that. And the trouble is at home. Our country is rich, very, very rich country. We can exert the force that we need to start producing the type of leadership that is sensitive, sensible, and responsive to our needs. That is what we ask for right now. The era of selling votes should be a thing of the past. Let us look for those who can lead. Let us look for those who can build, who can utilize, who can expand, who can extend, who can sustain capacity beyond themselves for the good of all of us from generation to generation. That is how countries are built. That is how America was built. I showed a picture of Houston earlier in yesterday morning. You know, it was such a beautiful thing to behold. I hope it inspires some Nigerians at home that countries, cities are built by patriots, not by Holy Spirit. Yes, not by Holy Spirit. God is not going to come down to build Nigeria for Nigerians. God will never come down to build Africa for Africans. God has endowed us with knowledge. We have to use it. We have to apply it. We have to expand it for the good of Africa. We have to put good people in power, those who can stand tall, those who can stand toe to toe with the best anywhere on earth. Africa that will be respected. Nigeria that will be respected at the United Nations. Nigeria that will not be trashed like a banana republic because of the type of and quality of leadership that we put forward. Now is the time. I am not talking only about leadership at the highest level. I'm talking about leadership from the smallest council up to the presidency of Nigeria. Leadership that is all-encompassing. The leadership that will reflect in the way our armed forces conduct themselves with respect for the ordinary civilians. Leadership that will impact how the police work for the people of Nigeria. We are tired of being a corrupt country. Yes, corruption does not do anything but destroy a nation. Corruption has destroyed our country. We want to build a country that is one. What I mean, one Nigeria, one strong, open Nigeria. Yes, one strong, prosperous, and powerful Nigeria. Not north and south, east and west, especially north, that benefits only a few, because they run a quasi-country out of Nigeria. They call Northern Nigeria. That is always in competition with Nigeria for no good, for the benefit, but for the benefit of a few that call themselves Northern traditional rulers. They call themselves Northern political class. That call themselves Northern elders. That call themselves Northern scholars. But in the midst of all that, 30 million poor and innocent and defenseless young Nigerians living in that north are out of school, on the street, begging for arms in a very rich country. Shame, shame, shame on all of us for what we have turned our country into. And this is the reason now we are calling for a new sense of direction through Open Nigeria. Why can't you join us now that you are hearing? When we speak the truth, they say we are anti-North. When we tell them the truth, they say we are attacking Islam. Yes, am I not a Nigerian? Islam a country? Is Christianity the country? Or Nigeria is the country? Why not we see the citizenship, the citizens in us? Why not see the country that we belong to? Why are we so emphatic about religion? Where has religion done any good? Where has religion built any economy? Where has religion produced the best of country? No, it is man. It's the citizenship, the citizen in you. It is the love for country in you that will build your country. And that was what built America to where it is right now. That is what is building Dubai, our United Arab Emirate. That was what built Saudi Arabia. There are no poor, young, innocent children begging for arms in Saudi Arabia, where the biggest Islamic tourism takes place every year. People are trooping there in millions. And then the country is prospering because they have turned it in a manner that help grow and boost their economy. But here we are, Nigeria. They say it's about half Muslims, but millions of poor people, especially from the north of Nigeria, shamefully, over 30 million children are on the streets begging. Yes. And the people who lead them claim that they are Islamic leaders, they are Islamic scholars, they want to be more Arabs than Africans. It's a sad thing. That is what we must change. No matter how much they try to blackmail us, we are going to continue to speak the truth. Speak to this fact that has endangered our nation. Speak to this truth that has impacted negatively our country's national security. Now is the moment. Nigerians, I am appealing on behalf of Open Nigeria. Come and join us. We have a very organized platform. We are the only platform in Nigeria that has wherewithal, yes, the capacity, yes, the potential to bring about the change that Nigeria desperately needs. Join us. We are not the friends of the mainstream media that is so corrupt to the extent that they won't want to hear dissenting voices that we have. That is the reason we created ONN as an alternative to the mainstream media in Nigeria. And this is the more reason Nigerians must join us, subscribe to our channels to help us grow to that critical level that we need, where we will not need anything from the mainstream media. Let them continue their buying and selling and working for the oppressors of our people. While we use this place as the platform for the poor. It doesn't cost you anything to be here. We don't charge you money. And if we have to feature you, we will feature you for free. You don't have to pay us any money to be interviewed here on our station in Nigeria and the one here and everywhere in the world. So join us today. Open Nigeria is the only way forward for Nigeria. And again, I remind you, Open Nigeria means free, fair, equal, unlimited, and unconditional access to opportunity for all Nigerians. Yes, including visitors, responsible visitors to Nigeria, to grow and develop and progress and prosper according to their abilities and levels of competency. Yes, and they are armed with their basic human rights and their rights to the citizenship of Nigeria. How about that? Think about this. Think about this. Which other ideology? We are driven by an ideology. Tell me any platform in Nigeria that is driven by any such ideology. Tell me the rogue who is misleading and destroying Nigeria. Does he have any leadership ideology that is propelling him beyond sharing money and stealing our resources? No, absolutely. They come unprepared. They come with nothing, for the people of Nigeria. They come with nothing for Nigeria. They have nothing. There are no philosophical and political ideology to take Nigeria anywhere but doom. Yes, Nigeria is about to crash completely. Our currency is watery as watery can be. Yes, our economy is lying prostrate. Our infrastructure have so badly degraded. Our hospitals are just mere consulting clinics, not even good for the habitation of a dog. Yes, our academic institutions are like a place where animals are raised. Everything has collapsed in Nigeria. Nigeria cannot boast of a 24-hour electricity generation. Yes, I am telling you this. How can a country like that industrialize and grow its economy? Because the drivers of the countries are intellectually bereft and they are morally bankrupt. They are corrupt. Any corrupt people, any corrupt leadership cannot take any country anywhere but doom. That is what we have come to stop. That is what we want to inspire our people to unite with us, be the beef behind us, to get the job of liberating their country done. And there's no other platform that has the capacity to do it but Open Nigeria. Let us expand the capacity of Open Nigeria. Let us introspect as citizens. Those who have been sitting on the sidelines, it's time for you to come out. Those who have been sitting on the fence, come out, jump down from your fence. Those who have been sitting on the high horse because of their pride, come down and join the fray. Those who think that it's not their business, now you have found out how much of your business it is. It is time for you to take a stand on Nigeria, and let us free that country. Beautiful country. Beautiful edifice. Let us break the back of religious bigots and hypocrites holding our country hostage for their own selfish benefits. They mean well not for Nigeria. They are only after themselves. Now, you young people of Nigeria, yes, who have been so misled, you young people who have never seen the benefit of looking up, seeing a real leadership, the only thing you look up to, all the people who have left your country are all mostly criminals. And now, sadly, yes, whatever a child sees growing up is what he learns and believes that is what is right. I'm so sorry on behalf of my generation that most members of my generation failed the young people of Nigeria by not exhibiting those virtues that are positive, that are worthy of emulation. And now you have seen the light. Join us to set yourself free, because your future is the most endangered ones. I am 62 years old. Yes, if I have another 50, I'll be very happy. But you are just starting out. I don't want you to die premature. Yes, I don't want you to die a steep bed. That is why I am doing this, coming out to come and be fighting for you. Join me and join all those who work with me so we can set Nigeria free. This is the reason I'm making this broadcast today. So have you subscribed as a Nigerian? Have you followed us as a Nigerian? Have you joined the Open Nigeria movement? Today is a day for you to make this choice and join so that we can swell our number. We need that critical mass of critically conscious Nigerians to drive our message and to push downwards, down onto the grassroots where the message is most needed. Come on, I can't do it by myself. We are not asking you for money. All we are asking you is for your presence, your physical presence. Come with your sacrifice. What can you give? What are you? God endowed each and every one of us with something. What is it that you're endowed with that you can share with Open Nigeria to expand the message and help us grow? That is what we are looking for from you. We have to sacrifice. Any country that cannot sacrifice can never make any progress. Nigerians have been running away from sacrificing for their country. They keep asking what Nigeria has done for them. Now, the question is, what have you done for Nigeria? Nigeria presented you an identity free of charge that you are using. You use it to travel everywhere. Whenever you are asked question, where are you from? You are from Nigeria. What do you want Nigeria to do for you? Nigeria has an arable. Over 80% of Nigeria's land are arable. Mineral and natural resources everywhere in Nigeria. That you are not able to hold those destroying Nigeria accountable is your fault. And that is why I'm calling you. Let us hold let us hold ourselves in moral contempt for our criminal silence. Yes, I'm telling you, our conspiracy of silence is criminal. Yes, that we cannot stand up for our country is a sin against God and a crime against our humanity. But all that can be forgiven if we wake up now and start doing the right thing. Remember what corruption does to a country. Corruption destroys a country. Our country is destroyed the way it is right now because of all of us. We are all very corrupt. Nigerians, we are mostly a corrupt people. I am not excluding myself, even though I am truly not corrupt. But in order not to be seen as disrespecting the people by exonerating myself, now all of us are corrupt. What can we do? We must make amends. If we don't make amends, our country will die. And the country is at the point of death right now. The country is in coma. The country is in coma. Who can wake Nigeria if not you and I? Yes, that is why we are calling you now. Join us today at Open Nigeria. Subscribe to the ONN channel, just as you are seeing me broadcast. Let us do it. We can make it happen. Yes, we can. Again, I thank you for listening. All those who tuned in, to listen, I really sincerely and deeply appreciate you all. Red Among Us, thank you very much. NMAK, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining us. I really appreciate. Besta Gas, thank you. Megran, thank you very much. Storm Raider, thank you. Kalga, yes, thank you, I appreciate. Hey, I appreciate all of you. Doge, yes, I will give you a moderator role. I'm going to give all of you who requested, so we can expand this message. And I appreciate all of you. Jay, out, thank you. Yes. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate and sincerely appreciate too. I'll look forward to seeing you in our next broadcast. And we'll be showing up every day in order to, get popular. And recommend our message. If you share our message and make comments, that will help YouTube and Facebook recommend our message for many people, so that we can grow in size and grow in quality. Thank you, and you guys have a great day. And those who are going to sleep, have a great night. See you later. Bye now.